You know, we haven't done these in a hot minute, and that's my fault. Really, it is. I would say I'm a lazy bastard, but that's not a true statement. I'm actually overworked bastard. But it doesn't mean we shouldn't be opening booster boxes. And normally we would be opening a normal draft booster box, which is what they call them now. But those don't currently exist for Strixhaven. So I got myself a set booster, which I've never done. So we're gonna give this a whirl. See, is there a pull tab? There is not a pull tab. I'm just gonna open it up. Little art card. Land. And let's see what we can find in here. We only got full art, I can see that. Oh, that's right, we got our little mystical archives. We'll just make a nice little stack of those right there. Oh, and then our list card, which actually takes a slot on some of them.
Now, for those who do not know, a set booster is different from a draft booster in the following ways. 1, you are much more likely to get uncommons, rares, and mythics, and you're going to get less commons as a result. 2, for Strixhaven specifically, you have a chance of getting a Mystical Archives card.
Oh, those are guaranteed.
You have a guaranteed slot of getting a Mystical Archives card. You're also going to receive 1 art card, which is not a Magic the Gathering card, but is instead one of the arts of one of the Magic the Gathering cards, full art.
So hey, we got a Mystical Archive foil, which is a shock, which currently I do run a spicy one of shock in standard because I couldn't find a 4th Bone Crusher Giant, but I actually kind of like having the spicy one of its shock. It does actually catch people off guard.
And the full art card has a chance of being signed by the artist.
This is correct.
Small chance, but a chance. And lastly, you have a 1 in 4 chance of getting a card from the list.
Also, just for people who don't know, here we got a nice little foil. Oh, hey, and a braid. That's actually a really good list card. This is Colby. Hi, Colby.
Hi.
He is also a human being. Correct.
Debatable.
But oh, hey, look, there's a signed art card of the Prismari Dragon Boy. The Is It Dragon Boy. Who's not Niv Mizzet. Just Prismari should pray that Niv Mizzet never finds out about him. Hey, we got a mythic body of research. I get to animate my library. And Approach of the Second Sun. That's actually far more interesting.
There's a cat here.
There's a cat, and it didn't hit that. Colby, can you please grab the cat?
Cat.
That's foil basic. I'm still not sure what I particularly want out of Strixhaven. Oh, well, Blade Historian, if I ever decide to build for Winota. Was it Adventurous Impulse, Colby? Or there was some card. Hey, a Herald's Horn. That's actually not too bad. What's the card that's printed in Mystical Archive that actually is technically hasn't been printed anywhere else yet?
Adventurous Impulse has been printed other places.
Okay.
Aria, for instance.
Okay, then it's which I guess it's the other one, which I better make sure I'm actually showing you these correctly.
I don't know which one you're referring to.
Brush Rebirth, Sulphur's Glyphweaver, Sign in Blood. Oh, wait. There. I got it on there. There we go. How did you lose a cat? Trash. Apologies for the shakes. The art is very good, but I say that in every Magic set. I don't think Magic gets points anymore for the art because it's bad. And I say that because there is the, oh hey, I got the rare basic land, strategic planning. So far, nothing like super cool for our Mystical Archive. You can claim the first one's nice and all, and Approach the Second Sun's nice and all, but I own a playset of both of those. So, mostly we're looking for that sweet Teferi's protection. Spar Enrichment and Valentine, Dean of the Vein. Very good. Duress. Okay, at least they're giving me some mystical archives that I'll actually play. But where are the mythics? What did you do with them, Colby? Foil basic lamp.
Took them all.
You know, repacks are supposed to be done to the customers, not to me. Hey, another mythic in Harness Infinity. And Keen Dean of Substance, and who are you on the back? You're the Simic Dean. Okay. So far, I think I did I looked through all the Deans, and I think the only ones I really liked was the Golgari Dean and the Orzhov Dean. And I think I only liked half of them. Very good. Tokens and basics are getting mixed. I'm bad at this. You know, the one big thing I don't like about Set Boosters is my rhythm is thrown off, basically. Flying Gambits. So I saw this lovely little theory, and I want you to see if you agree with me. They thought Divine Gambit would be the new Swords to Plowshares. They thought it would be amazing.
Why do you think they thought this?
Because A, they hyped it up when they revealed it, and B, oh hey, we got Sadric Silverquill and the Brainstorm, and hey, we got Scred. They hyped it up. They were prepped for it to be massive, and then they even included it in the Mystical Archives along with other new cards like Snakeskin Veil and Village Rites. They thought that people would be all over running it, and the only place it sees play is that spicy inclusion in a draft. Nation Studies, and there's the Faithless Living. Oh yeah. Now some of these packs are a little bit more stingy than others. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with all these art cards. I mean, I'll attempt to get as many as I can, but they're not something I am desperate to include. Diana, Silver Gold Command, Village Rites, there we go. Golden Ratio, and another Inkling token. I forgot that each pack can contain a foil. Not like normal boosters, which only sometimes contain foils. The colorless spells that are not artifacts or Eldrazi. Humiliate, that's a good card. Fervent Mastering, Thrill of Possibility. Ooh. Apologies for how we sound. We literally just woke up. Like, I woke up, then harassed Colby into waking up.
Oh, so I'm restraining a cat.
Yeah, he is restraining a cat. Oh, Ephemerate, that's a... So, turned out, at some point, the phone died on its storage space, so... Yeah, well, here's our archive pull plus our mythics. So I'm going to be switching over to Colby now, and Colby can take over for all intents and purposes. 1 sec, folks.
Live.
You
The
are
power.
You are such a baby.
The power.
There you go. Can't just rip it off in one go. Weakling. I'm actually cleaning up.
What you get for that?
You get a foil demonic tutor, I will stab you.
I will laugh in your face.
Power of magic packs.
Yes.
Nick, where did it?
Of course. Where's the fun?
Let's go. We don't have much space on this phone, so let's go.
Pest. And one grab. Ooh, Sniper.
I'm not sure which one that is.
Front of the past.
That is.
Liliana's so sad.
Yes, she is sad. The card's she's also sad that the card will see no play outside of limited.
Prismari Command.
Swords to Plowshares. All right, you're.
Swords to Plowshares.
He's already doing better than me.
Foil.
Another thing you have to remember in the limited environment, folks, your opponent might have access to Swords to Plowshares.
Yep. The lesson. Quintorius, Field Historian.
Technically, a skinny elephant.
Ooh, Jazzy. Let's make this spot for the Mythics. Opt. Foils. And my list cards. Splicer's Skill.
Are you skilled at splicing, Colby?
Perhaps. Yay, the Inkling.
So when we play Shadowrun, you're going to be playing the Splicer, right?
That's a cool art.
That one... I think that's... No, that's not Inquisition. I'm not sure which one that is. We had to put the cat behind a door.
We did.
And she is...
Infuriate.
She is infuriated, but not really, because I don't think she's smart enough to actually become infuriated. She's just kind of frustrated.
Yes.
But she won't really know she's frustrated. She'll just keep slamming her head against the door.
This is a cool art.
Yes. Not sure which one that is, but again, I'm not sure
I got
a lot
foil
of
land this time.
There's a lot of foil basics. But of course, considering the actual amount of basics, that's not something to be quite shocked by. No.
Gnarled Professor.
He's a tree.
He is a tree.
Harmonize.
Yep.
That's a color shifted card.
Unwilling Ingredient.
One with Menace for one is not bad at all. You know, in the end, I wonder if there's going to be a large group of people who collect the art cards, or if they're just going to be something that just gets tossed. That's a good one. Tendrils of Agony. And a foil D-Spark. The struggles of the modern American man. Opening Magic the Gathering booster packs.
Yes.
I'm really a big fan of the actual basic land art in this set.
Umbral Juke.
Whatever a juke is.
You know what juking is?
I do. But it's not a word you can...
Divide Gambit.
Yep, there it is.
Secret there.
They're advertising their secret lair. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Like, are you aware we also sell foiled? We also sell foiled cards online.
Pest Summoning.
You can get them directly from us. They'll only take 6 years to get to you.
Ooh, one of the Snarls.
You got the one. You got the Golgari reveal, and there you go.
Valentine, Dean of the Vein.
The best team.
And Lightning Bolt.
There you go.
Another thing in limited, folks. 1 mana Lightning Bolt.
Mm-hmm. And a Chroma's Memorial.
Well,
Already, Colby's box has been performing much better than mine.
treasure.
Colby, are you your own treasure?
I am. Well, I gotta have to make the treasures look distinct every single time.
I mean, it's fair. Different worlds have different ideas of what treasure looks like.
Prismari command.
The commands are actually not a bad
Ooh,
cycle.
the snakeskin veil. Treasure.
I'm gonna do some things so we don't have to do this all at once.
Leyline invocation. This might be an interesting one. Will and Rowan doing practical research.
Well, Will's doing practical research.
Hey, Rowan is doing practical. It's like it said. Ooh, the full art Galazeth Prismari. And a primal command. Very, very nice.
Actually, on some of the art for the full art Silver Dragons, like Prismari is the perfect one. He kind of looks a little bit derpy in the full art.
Yeah, I don't think so.
He looks much more majestic.
With the bloom campus.
The campuses are a good thing. This set will be a home run, I can guarantee it.
God's willing.
Hey, Grinny Ignis. Wizards top-down sets tend to be, what's the word I'm looking for? People will poo-poo them after a while because they've got so used to them, but they will remember them very fondly and they'll open them like gangbusters.
Alright, and for the people at home, explain what a top-down set is.
That is correct. Top-down design is Weather the Storm is nice.
Yes.
Also, that Silver Quill Silencer is also excellent. And
Arcane Teachings.
what do you do? Yeah, okay.
It's a thing.
Makes it into a prodigal sorcerer. So a top-down design is essentially where the design is like, well, let's take an idea and let's design down from there.
Signed. See, the little thing.
That one's actually a very nice signature. For example, Theros is a Kaldheim, Strixhaven, and technically Kamigawa,
Got the command.
and Extras Auric Overlord.
And claim the firstborn.
Anything where they take a theme and they design down from there.
Rock jocks.
Now, on the other hand, you have stuff like bottom up design, where they take a basic mechanical concept and they work up from there. That's how Ravnica came to be.
What was the basic design for Ravnica?
Multicolors as factions, and giving major faction support for it. If that ever hits, you're gonna do well. Hey, Crux of Fate.
Crux of Fate.
Fractal token.
Is it really a fractal though?
I mean, it's fracturing.
Foil.
Still not sure how I feel about these boxes yet, but maybe in time will change.
Poet's Quill. +1/+1 lifelink. This will at the very least be a limited meter.
Looks like the cat has finally given up on opening the
Thrill
door
of possibility.
and is now playing with the. Hey, there's
Stony Brook Banneret.
that's a good Merfolk card and a good Wizard card.
Yes.
Sees lots of Commander play. Sometimes don't think it sees Modern play. At least it has it in a hot minute.
Will if the Professor has his way.
Uh,
Folks are once again the dominant race.
I'm pretty sure even the Professor can't make old Merfolk relevant again.
Academic probation. Fracture. Blade Historian and Whirlwind Denied.
Blade Historian. I'm not sure which is actually the best card in that one you just opened. Blade Historian or Fracture. I think Fracture is the best. I think Fracture is one of the best removal cards they printed in a hot minute. But Blade Historian, you will learn to hate Winota hitting it off the top.
Yes.
Hey, Colby, you got a Strix.
I did get a Strix.
But it's not baleful.
And ecological appreciation.
Look at that mana cost, folks.
And gift of estates.
There you go.
And a minigame. Their latest minigame is Dominarios. Apparently.
Well, not only will we not read it, no one else will either. Dragon's Approach.
Ooh. Oh yeah, this is the one.
That's the one. You can have any number of it in the deck.
Yep.
So you're gonna have 100 of them, right?
Of course. Uvilda, Dean of Perfection. She's a djinn. And a strategic planner.
You didn't look at the back?
Ah, Masari, Dean of Expression. And a Freet.
The Efreet in Magic are much nicer than the ones in D&D. The D&D Efreet are quite rude.
Yes. Explosive welcome.
There you go, you got the Titan.
Gamerz Titan. So they have demons. Adventurous Impulse. And a Witherbloom command foil. Hooray.
You are foiled? Are you foiled, Colby? Will you curl?
Which do you think is the best of the commands?
I think if Witherbloom command had been instant speed, it would be the best one.
Okay, that's not the question I asked of.
I think the Prismarty command is actually pretty nice. There's so many of those. I think Witherbloom is okay. The Quandrit command, the Simic command, is actually it is balanced. And I know a lot of people do not like to hear that word when you're referencing Simic cards because Simic cards are supposed to be busted. Because it's supposed to be just good value. But no, it's actually a balanced Magic card. That's not Simic being balanced is not allowed. Oh, no, she just started to realize the door's still closed.
Yes. Dramatic finale. And growth spiral. Speaking of Cynic being balanced.
There's a very unbalanced Simic card. Colby, I leave you so because I must use the restroom. Entertain the Lord.
I don't know, folks. Can I be entertaining? This is the secret we'll find out. That was a very, very skinny woman. See, it almost looks like this is the same girl. She's way less skinny here. Sometimes I do wonder how often the artists talk to each other. A village rights. Ooh, a foil. Was kind of hoping for. It'll be interesting to see whether this Night Cycle sees any play.
Which ones? The reveal lands?
No, the campuses.
Oh, no. Well, the Willing Commander. But everything sees playing.
Putrefied.
Everything sees playing Commander.
I'm getting a lot of removal in my archives. I wonder if they're trying to tell me something, Jason.
They're saying, be like Jason. Remove everything. Say removal.deck.
Ah, finally, I missed it. A very dark card, but a very cool one.
Bellatrix Witherbloom, otherwise known as I'm the Goth.
Square up.
I'm actually thinking of running that in Pioneer.
Target creature's base power and toughness 4/4 into window card. 1 blue ring.
It gives me the option of playing it in Is It in Soul? as a spicy, let's just have a
Snarls. Cauldron. Defiant Strike.
as a spicy inclusion of a temporary ensouling artifact.
And a bloodied ghost. Comes in with a neg 1 counter.
Guess you can use that.
With another card. Foil land. Campus.
Don't worry. Flurry, you'll be able to get out in a minute.
Lunk.
Dream Strix.
Infuriate once again.
I think the Infuriate is actually...
An unburial right.
Okay, that's... Oh, God, I did not know... Well, okay, that's just in the list. That's not in the set. Okay. Okay. That would make limited unbearable.
I'm gonna make my bomb. I'm gonna get it back. I'm gonna get it back.
Again? Oh, God, that would have been awful.
Campus.
So, are you aware that they plan on making Ward an evergreen? Here we go!
Elite Spellbinder.
I still say that's the best card in the set, period. That's the best.
Do you now?
Yes. It's a kite sail freebooter. Okay, no, that's the card. That's the card I was talking about.
Abundant Harvest.
So this card apparently is going to be printed in Modern Horizons 2, but its first technical printing is in the Mystical Archive card, so it's not legal in Modern yet.
And Shadrick's Silver Quill.
In foil.
In foil. A foil mythic, my friends. The world can be your oyster.
We'll total up the actual, like, rares.
Another Confront the Past.
Rares, archives, and mythics, and let's see who came out on top.
Campus. I wonder if I'll have gotten every campus.
I think it was probably Colby. Hey, you got Cody.
Cody.
You got a full art behind. You got another archive behind it.
Agonizing Remorse.
Oh, that's that one. Okay.
And Spirit Summoning. To the test.
4 more packs. 4 more chances for a demonic tutor, or a boat.
Or a boat. You know how much we've always wanted a boat.
I mean, where would we even put a boat?
In the lake.
Are you gonna pay for its upkeep?
No, you're gonna crew it.
But I'm also gonna pay for its upkeep.
I know.
That's a good card.
Dark Ritual. And Spirit.
No boat.
Jason. Very much would like a boat.
I actually do not want a boat.
He's been looking for Consulate Dreadnoughts for forever.
Actually, I have a playset Consulate Dreadnoughts. And you know, actually, Colby, the worst part about that, considering
The whole campus, I think I have all of them now.
about Magic the Gathering is, that's also a really good card. Also very nice.
Revitalize.
The Consulate Dreadnought, the word Dreadnought specifically.
And a Patron Wizard.
That's a good card. Doesn't necessarily mean boat. In the modern world, it would mean boat because that's what dreadnoughts are. They're boats.
Mm-hmm.
But in Magic, not necessarily. There is the dreadnought. I don't know. Sure.
A Biblioclex.
Actually, Colby. But before we move on, what card is this a balanced version?
Look at the top card of your library. If it's an instant or sorcery card, you may reveal it and put it into your hand. If you don't put the card into your hand, you may put it into your graveyard. Activate only if you have exactly 0 or 7 cards in your hand. I mean, this is basically Surveil.
That's the mechanic. However, what it's doing, the specific card that it is it's a balanced version of Library of Alexandria.
Ah, that I didn't know. And I get a list card in my final one.
Is it Vorinclex?
Maybe. Necrotic Fume.
I actually don't even know if Vorinclex is still on this list.
Each by example.
It's so hard to keep up
Quiz.
with what's in the list.
Pigment Storm. Ardent Dust Speaker.
Or hold.
Or hold command. Croson Grip. Foil Divine Gambit, and Anointer Priest.
There you go.
Very nice.
All right, we'll total this up, and we will post that at the end of the video, and we'll see how we all did. Thank you, folks. And remember, pre-release is at 7 p.m. tonight, 2 p.m. tomorrow, Saturday, and 4 p.m. on Sunday. There are a few booster boxes left, not many. Come and get them if you still want some. Thanks. Bye-bye.